Big news out today from the FHFA, so let's just dig right in. The Federal Housing Finance Agency announced that the new conforming loan limit for 2023 is $726,200. That's an increase of $79,000 over last year's conforming limit. In this video, I'm going to talk about what that actually means, how it affects you as a potential home buyer in 2023, and then I'm going to give you 3 pro tips of how you can take further advantage of this new limit to make the most of your new home purchase. So let's dig in. I'm John Schwartz, a realtor and real estate investor in Los Angeles, California. This channel is all about helping home buyers figure out what to do in this ever-changing market. And this is a new series I'm trying where I can actually respond to the news quickly, get important information and insights out quickly. This is a new format for me, so if you like what you see, please leave a comment. If you want to see more, please leave a comment and subscribe. Let's dig in. All right, so this is the official announcement from the Federal Housing Finance Agency announcing that the new conforming loan limit for 2023 will be $726,200. Let's discuss what this actually means. So loans can be broken down into 2 kinds. You have conforming loans and jumbo loans. And the threshold for 2023 will be $726,000. Now, if you can, it's very nice to stay on the conforming side of this number. Why? Because with very few exceptions, if you take a jumbo loan, you're going to be stuck with a 20% down payment. Whereas if you're under the conforming loan limit, you can get away with a 5% down payment on a conventional loan, or as low as 3.5% down on an FHA loan. So this is why it's really great that the conforming loan limit has increased so much as home prices have increased so much. It means that there is more opportunity to buy a home with this excellent 5% down payment or 3.5% down if you're going with an FHA loan. All right, so pro tip number 1 is that the conforming loan limit is not $726K across the country. In higher cost areas, the loan limit is actually higher. So on the same page, and I'm going to link to it in the description below, is a link to a map showing the conforming loan limits across the U.S. And this is a county-by-county map showing the conforming loan limits. Now, as you can see, in most of the country, all this area that I'm drawing over now, you have these gray areas where the conforming loan limit is that $726K. Then you also have these yellow areas where your conforming loan limit is up to $800,000 on a single family home. Then you have these kind of orangey areas, light orange you might say, where the loan limit is up to $1,089,000. And then finally, you have our highest cost of living areas, which are the Bay Area, the Los Angeles Orange County market. This is Jackson, Wyoming. I'm not sure what market this is. This is the Washington, D.C. area. This is the New York area. And actually, I guess Boston isn't highest cost. But these particular markets have a new conventional loan limit, conforming loan limit of $1,089,000. This is huge for these markets. If you're in the Bay Area, Southern California, Jackson, Wyoming, or is it Jackson Hole? My apologies. Yeah, no, Jackson, Wyoming. I was right about that. Or the Washington, D.C. area, or the New York area, you can now, in 2023, and actually these numbers are already going into effect as lenders know they'll be able to sell loans with these new higher conforming limits, you can now purchase a single family home for up to $1,089,000 and be able to put as little down as 5% on a conventional loan or 3.5% on an FHA loan. Pro tip number 2, we've been discussing the conforming loan limits for single family homes, but the conforming loan limits have also increased for duplexes, triplexes, and fourplexes. And if you're a viewer of this channel, you know that I highly recommend buying a duplex as your starter home. I'll link in the description below to a couple videos I've made about buying a duplex and living in a duplex and having a duplex as your starter home. And we can take a look at what those new loan limits are. Right here on the FHA announcement page is a link to a list of conforming loan limits. And if we go to that list, if you click it, it's an Excel spreadsheet. Here's what the Excel spreadsheet looks like. And you can see exactly what the different loan limits are. So again, for a single family property, 1 unit, we're looking at $726,000. For a duplex, we're looking at $929,000. For 3 units, we're looking at $1.1 million. And for 4 units, we're looking at nearly $1.4 million. Now, these are very high limits for multifamily properties. If you haven't considered buying a duplex, I think you should. Again, I got some links in the videos below. And also, if you are looking at a multifamily property, talk to your lender. Make sure your lender is familiar with the specific rules surrounding buying a multifamily property. Specifically, the conforming loan limits are higher. Additionally, the down payments are going to be a little higher. I think you only get to 20% with a 3-unit and 4-unit buildings. I believe a duplex minimum down payment on a conventional loan is 15%, so you do have to be aware of that. But also, when you buy a multifamily property, you're able to use some of the income from the other units towards your own income when you're qualifying for the loan. And this is huge, because if you can afford a larger duplex, it means you'll have a duplex that generates more income, and that'll further eat away at your mortgage payment, lower your cost of living. If this interests you at all, check out the links in the description, watch a couple videos, see if it's right for you. Oh, and these conforming loan limits for multifamily properties are even higher in our high cost of living areas. Let me just do a quick search for Los Angeles, and here we go. In a market like LA, your conforming loan limits are $1,089,000 for one unit, almost $1.4 million for a duplex, which is huge. If you're in the Bay Area, if you're in Los Angeles, if you're in Washington, D.C., if you're in New York, this is an incredible opportunity. 3 units are $1.685 million is the conforming loan limit. And finally, for a 4-unit multifamily property, you're looking at a conforming loan limit over $2 million. That's amazing. That is really, really something. Okay, pro tip number 3. These loan limits also apply to renovation loans. Now, I have videos about reno loans I'll link in the description below, but basically there are 2 reno loan types. The FHA has a reno loan called the 203K, and Fannie has a reno loan called the home style loan. Now, these are renovation loans, which means you can finance the purchase of a property and its renovation with one loan. Now, this is really a great technique, especially when there's as little inventory as there is now. You can go after properties that aren't move-in ready, that need work, that other buyers are not interested in. And by renovating a property, you're able to move into it with equity built in, because typically you create more equity renovating a property than it costs to do the renovation. Again, if this sounds interesting to you, I'm going to link to a video in the description showing you exactly how you can do this. Okay, and lastly, I just want to share an email that I got. I got this email from Better Mortgage with an offer, and Better Mortgage is not a sponsor. I just wanted to share this for demonstration purposes. The email linked me to this. This is what Better Mortgage has going right now. They have this buy now, refi later for free program. You know, I haven't looked into it. There's lots of fine print down here that you should be aware of. I haven't read the fine print, but I bring this up just to point out, guys, that there are incentives out there. Lenders, sellers, when business is this slow, everyone is beginning to give incentives to get buyers to step up to the plate and buy. So if you're out there looking, look for incentives from lenders, look for incentives from sellers, like covering closing costs or buying down your mortgage rate. In this moment when prices are high and rates are high, you'll also find that incentives exist. So find them and negotiate for them. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos like this one.